Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 80 Summer for 4. So today, guys, it's time for another members video. So I want to make this clear, guys. So if I'm going to do a members video this week, it's going to be on the weekends. And it's not going to necessarily be every week. I'll try to do it maybe like bi-weekly basis, possibly weekly basis. It just depends on my mood. It depends on what content is available, because it's going to be very difficult to do members video during the summer, because there's not going to be a lot of football. So maybe we'll do is like do weekly, and then maybe during the summer off season, like kind of stuff, we'll do like a maybe more or less frequent basis. So like I said, just let me know what frequency you guys want. Please vote in the community tab. I need more votes for that, so please vote, like I said, guys. And we're going to go ahead and get started, guys, with our Europa League predictions. We'll be reacting to my Europa League predictions I did for every single stage of the competition. And yeah, let's go ahead and see how many get correct. So every single time I get it correct, it's going to be a point for me. And if I get it wrong, no points for me. So we're going to see how many I get correct and the grand total. Okay, so let's start with Group A. We got Arsenal, PSV, Bodo Glimt, and Zurich. So this group I got completely spot on. I completely got this one correct. I'm very, very happy with myself. And I'm going to give myself a huge 4 points. So 4 points for me in this one. And yeah, man, very, very good, very easy. And yeah, it was pretty straightforward at the end of the day. Group B. Now, this one I messed up really badly, so let's go look at this. So, fourth place, I got AAK Larnaca. Now, to be fair, I did say they get fourth, and they did end up getting third, so at least I was pretty close, but like I said, ultimately not correct. And then I'll do like a separate ticker for how many teams I get correctly to advance. Let's just do that way. So, now, third place, Fenerbahce. That was a huge L. They ended up topping the group, so I do apologize. And I even made a mistake on my video. I didn't even realize at the time. I said Enter Valencia was playing for Trabzonspor when the guy was playing for Fenerbahce. So that in itself deserves a brick for me, for my bad analysis, bad research. So I noticed that. Surprisingly, no one noticed that in my video, or no one commented that at least. I'm very surprised. And so I cannot believe I said that. So there you go. So Fenerbahce. Huge L there. Second place, I said Rennes. Now, Rennes did end up getting second, so I am at least happy with that. So I can at least be proud of that prediction. And then first is Dynamo Kiev. Yep, this was a huge L. They ended up getting bottom of the group. So overall, this group was a huge L for me. I really did garbage in this group. So I'm gonna only get 1 point for this group, even though I probably deserve 0 points. So I did get one team to correctly advance though, which was Rennes. So I got 1 point for that. So yeah, there goes that. Okay, now let's go look at Group C, guys. Now, Group C was pretty straightforward in the grand scheme of things. We all knew which two teams were going to come bottom and third, respectively. Ludogorets and HJK. Now, HJK last, I saw that coming. I knew they would finish last. I was not really surprised. Ludogorets, I knew they would finish third. They would just have better quality. Now, top two I messed up with. I said Roma would top the group in Real Betis, and it was the other way around. So, unfortunately, I won't get the exact group correct, but I did get 2 points on this group, and that's all that really matters. So, I'm going to get 2 points for my prediction there. So there goes that. Okay, now Group D. Now this I'm really, really mad at. I cannot believe I said this. I predicted Union SG bottom. Guys, I'm very embarrassed. I'm very embarrassed with this prediction because I completely underestimated them so much. I really did. I thought I said Malmo at the time, which I thought I did, but I ended up not picking them. So yeah, I'm very mad at myself for that prediction. That's a huge L. Huge L there. Yeah, they got some great players, man. I'm never going to do that again. Third, Malmo. Now, I overestimated Malmo. I knew Malmo weren't going to qualify to the Europa League, but man, oh man, they were really bad. They were really bad. Second, Union Berlin. Hey, got that one correct? I at least got that point correct. Then Prague got top of the group. I mean, this was a competitive group to keep it fair. Like, this was a really competitive group, so it was very difficult to call this one. So I'm disappointed with myself, especially with the Union SG pick. But I feel like I didn't do as bad as I thought it would. You know, I feel like for me this one is at least somewhat explainable. Whereas I feel like with Group B, my Dynamo Kiev one, yeah, that was really, really bad. Even some of the comments said that they don't see Dynamo Kiev top in the group. So yeah, I should have seen that coming. So anyways, I got 1 point for that one correctly to advance Union Berlin, and I get 1 point for my correct prediction there. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on. So yeah, Braga ended up finishing third. Malmo finished last, and Union SG, of course, we know, topped the group. Group E. Okay, now this one I should have got correctly, spot on. But it is what it is. That penalty was given at Old Trafford, and it is what it is, and didn't really matter the grand scheme of things. But anyways, Omenia finished bottom, which we expect. Sheriff finished third. Okay, Real Sociedad, and Man United. So I got the two teams to correctly advance. It's just that I messed up with the order. So it should have been Sociedad first and Man United second. So I at least got 2 points for the two correct placements, but I did mess up with the order of the top two. Okay, now for Group F. Oh god, I cannot believe I said that. Bottom group Michelin. Yep, yeah, I cannot believe I said that. That was a huge L there. I'll never do that again. Michelin are a good team, man. Good team, man. They have some good players, quality players as well. Third, Sturm Graz. Yeah, I mean this was a competitive group to be fair, so I'm not gonna beat myself up too much about it. But yeah, Sturm Graz finishing third, second Feyenoord, and first Lazio, guys. Guys, I don't think I got a single placement in this group correct because Lazio finished third, and I think Feyenoord finished first, and Sturm Graz finished fourth, and Michelin finished second. Yeah, I got 0 for this one. Oh god, this is gonna really hurt my predictions, my score at the end. And now for the teams, I got one team to advance at least. I got Feyenoord at least. But yeah, I mean, I cannot believe it, man. I cannot believe it. Group G, man. One of the group of debts, and I actually got this one spot on. Olympiacos bottom. Someone in the comments, man, was getting mad at me for saying Olympiacos bottom. And I was very reluctant to do it, but I did it anyway. I was brave. And they actually did. They actually finished bottom. So I gotta give myself a huge point for that one because that was very unexpected. Third, Quarterback. Okay, that one was good. Second, Nantes. And first, Freiburg. Got this one perfect. 4 points. I mean, after a disastrous Group F, I think I needed this group, man. I got 4 points, and I got 2 points. 2 teams to correctly advance. Now for Group H, guys. Group H. Fourth, Ferencváros. Yep, he messed up really badly with that one. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, now for third, Trabzonspor. Okay, yeah, they finished third. Yeah, no. Yeah, they finished third. So I got that one right. Monaco second. Okay, I'm happy with that. And Red Star Belgrade. Yeah, I messed up really badly. They finished bottom. So I got two points for the 2 placements, and I got 1 team to correctly advance, which was Monaco. So, on the grand scheme of things, of all teams to correctly advance, I got 12 teams. 3 plus 3, 6, 9, 12. And I got how many predictions correct in the group stage placement? 5, 7, 8, 10, 14, 16. 16 of 32, guys. Yeah, not very good, guys. Not very good. So 5, 6, 3, 8, 8, 10. Yeah, 16. So not very good. So got 50% basically. Now let's go get the round of 32, which I did very well in. So that's going to help a lot. So I got Roma to correctly advance versus Salzburg. Man United to beat Barcelona. Union Berlin to beat Ajax. Shakhtar to beat Rennes. Sevilla to beat PSV. Sporting to beat Michelin. Juventus to beat Nantes. And Monaco to beat Leverkusen. So that's my only L there, Monaco. So thanks a lot, Monaco. But yeah, Leverkusen did it. So I got 7 correct. So that's good. At least. So, yep. Let me do something real quick, guys. Alright, there you go. Sorry about that. I needed to do that something real quick. Okay. Round of 16 here. I got Man United to beat I think it was Real Betis. Yeah, Real Betis. Arsenal to beat okay, now that one I took L. Arsenal to beat Sporting. That one I messed up with. Fenerbahce to beat Sevilla. I messed up with that one. Bayer Leverkusen to beat Ferencváros, I believe. Real Sociedad beat Roma, in which they didn't. Juventus versus, I think it was Sporting? No, sorry. I think it was Juventus versus Freiburg, yep. And Feyenoord versus Shakhtar, and Union Berlin versus Union SG. So let's go look at this. So I messed up with Arsenal, I messed up with Fenerbahce, I messed up with Sociedad, and I messed up with Berlin. So I believe I got 4 because I predicted United, Leverkusen, Juventus, and Feyenoord. So that one was really bad, guys. Really bad round for me in particular. The quarterfinals. It's a round of 16, sorry. Got 50% there. Not very good. Quarterfinals. I did a pretty decent job, I would say. I predicted Juventus to advance versus Sporting, which they did. I predicted United to beat Sevilla, which they didn't. Roma versus, I think it was Feyenoord. Yep, they did advance. And Union SG versus Union Berlin. Union SG versus Leverkusen, which they did not advance. So I got 2 correct there. Juventus and Roma, respectively. And then finally, the semifinals, which we're going to show right here, guys. I predicted Roma and Juventus to make the final, and only Roma did. So I got 1 point there. And then the final, I predicted Sevilla to win it. So let's see, man. Let's go ahead and look at this. So my overall predictions, guys. So Everything combined. So let's go ahead and get the calculator out. Let me get my calculator. Let's go ahead and get the new tab right here. Go to calculator. So, let's do this. So, as I said, how many teams did I correctly advance? So I got, I believe, so 3, 6, 9, 12. So I got 12 teams to correctly advance. So we're going to give ourselves 12 points out of 16. Where's the numlock? Oh my god, what is happening? Numlock. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on, bro. Okay, come on. Please, let me type. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. No. 12 divided by 12. So, 12 over 16. Oh my god. This is so annoying. Okay, so 12 divided by 16. Oh my. Okay, I'm just gonna just type, just press rather. So 12 divided by 16 plus. How many in the quarterfinal? Round of 32. So I got 7 over 8. That's good. Then I got 4 out of 8 here. And then I got 2 out of 4. Then I got... Okay, hold up. Let's do it this way. I think that's a better idea. So let's do 16 plus... Let's just do it this way, guys. So 16... Oh, hold up. I got a better, much easier way. So 16 plus 16 is 32, right? So round of 16 and round of 32 combined. So 32. 32 plus 4 is 36. And then 36 plus 2, the 2 semifinals, 38. And then 39 is the final. So I could get a maximum of 39 points. And I accumulated, so 16 I accumulated, 12 I accumulated in the group stage. So 12 plus 7, 19. 19 plus 4 is 23. 23 plus 2 is 25. 25 plus 1 is 26. And 26 plus 1 is 27. So let me go ahead and ensure I did this one right. So 12, 19, 23, 25, and then 27. So 27 divided by 39. Okay, let's go ahead and divide what that is. And it is a 69%. So basically, I did pass with the... that's a D+. So I'm not very happy with that. So roughly around average. So it just goes to show you guys how unpredictable this Europa League was and how insane it was and how difficult it was. And I really enjoyed it, guys. I will be dropping a Europa League video very, very soon. I'm just waiting on UEFA to give out their Europa League team. And once they do, I'll be dropping my review because I have a lot to say in the Europa League, guys. I really enjoyed it. So, guys, let me know how many predictions you guys got correct of 39. And yeah, guys, like I said, guys, I didn't do so well. But like I said, guys, it's all fun and games, you know. It's just the predictions at the end of the day. So don't take it too personally, you know. So like I said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, guys, to let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like and subscribe, of course. And yeah, like I said, guys, share this video with your friends. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.